Hi y'all, I wanted to show you the video of the blog I'm reading, the article, but it's underneath blog for Our Daily Bread.
I met Carl at church in the single adults class. He and I were both graduate students, and we fell in love at first sight. In fact, we met in September. We were married by November. So it definitely was from the Lord. Carl and I were married 38 years. Carl worked very, very hard in the community to be a light. August 2nd, 2017, he and I had planned to go up to a retirement village to do a Christian program for the elderly. And when he got in the car, he said, honey, I'm having some indigestion. I'm going to go back in and get some medicine. When he went back in to get the medicine, that's when the heart attack hit. I was numb because it was so sudden after it happened. My brain was foggy, and you feel abandoned. You feel like the whole world has abandoned you. I said, God, you joined us together. Explain to me why you've ripped us apart. My son, Gus, lives up here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And when my son moved up here in 2016, I found out that Our Daily Bread was headquartered up here. I was young when I started using that little white devotional book. And it's on my coffee table. I use it every morning. So I called and got a tour. And I just fell in love with the team and the staff and wanted to be a part of this media ministry. I asked how I could volunteer for Our Daily Bread, and they told me about Carlene Schmid. So I called Carlene, and I explained to Carlene that I was a widow. And about a week later, in my mailbox, I got a true God wink. It was Prayers for Widows' Hearts by Margaret Nyman. It was so healing. It was like, God, yes, Carl is not here, but you are. And I can talk to you, God. You have to go through each of those stages of weeping, worshiping, and witnessing. And God, with his rod and his staff as your shepherd, he will guide you along the path of grief. That book did that for me, and it encouraged me. Jesus never ran. He walked. He took time with people. That's what I try to do with my life, is to truly listen and to help, because people have done that with me. And I want to do the same for others. God really, I guess, pricked me on that. And he said, hey, you have had the experience of being widowed now for 8 years. You have a story to tell. Beth, I've taken care of you. I said, okay, God, yes, I will do this. Widow's Hope was birthed in a vision from Prayers for a Widow's Heart. And so the name of the group is Community Widows Hope. We've started out with 25 women. Our next meeting, 40. And then now 60. So we have grown. Even though our spouses are not here, God has given us life. We need to live life and love for him and to be fulfilled with his spirit. That's a legacy I want to leave.